The value of quality tools for preppers. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Art of Prepping's podcast today. The question is, does pride of ownership or increased durability or just the fact that your tool won't let you down in the worst possible moment, how much does that really play into the selection of tools? How much does that go into the value when you go shop for tools? It's very tempting to get cheap tools. I have a lot of cheap tools, but then I have also some more expensive tools. And sometimes I can almost do the same thing with my cheap tools that I can with the more seemingly robust but more expensive ones. So, what's a person supposed to do? For preppers, you need to look pretty much in the long term. That's how I would look at this problem. I would say, what is the best use of my money today, tomorrow, next year, even a decade from now? Should I buy a tool and have it last for decades or maybe my entire life? Or should I buy a tool to save a few dollars but have to repurchase it maybe in a year or two or even 5 years if you're lucky? Now, I'm not knocking Harbor Freight. I have a lot of tools that are good from Harbor Freight, but the actual in-house brands, if you will, they can be a bit sketchy. And if you have purchased anything from Harbor Freight, you know what I mean. And for those who are not familiar with Harbor Freight, they're just more of a discount tool company. And you may have your own variation in your country or in your own city. Whatever it may be, it's just a discounted tool shop that has a lot of hit and misses. And so you kind of have to, by trial and error, figure out what's even worth it and what's not. And a few years ago, I should probably be more specific, about almost 6 years ago, actually, I bought this mechanic set. It was a pretty complete set. I mean, there's like well over 100 pieces in it. And I had the right coupon and I got it at the right time and it was on sale. And through a bit of magic of just being there and doing the right things, I got it for, I think, maybe like $32, something in that range around. I keep on thinking $32. And it was a really good deal. I mean, I'm still glad I did it, but some of the tools after 6 years are starting to really show wear and tear. And even though I don't have regrets, there's a part of me that says you definitely need to upgrade to more durable, longer lasting tools. So when you really need it, you'll really have it and it'll work, and you won't have to worry about that. And that's the part of this. You can find cheap stuff, but is there really value in that? When you worry about it, lasting and you're going to eventually have to replace it within a period of time. So in the short, I would say for the majority of tools, it's better to get the better stuff and skip the cheap stuff. What do you think about this? Is there a compromise? Is it something that maybe only certain kinds of tools that you would do and other things you would say just get the cheap stuff? I'm sure everybody has their opinion on this, but I just don't want to be let down in times of very critical types of situations that I need something to be working and then it doesn't. That's what worries me. And just recently I was making a repair on my lawn tractor and I was noticing how much wear and tear I was actually putting on that tool set that I got from Harbor Freight. I mean, I was just really tearing it up just by doing some routine maintenance on the mower. And I was thinking to myself, if I use this set much more, I don't think it would be usable versus, other more expensive tools that I have and other people I know have that after 10, 20 years, they're still very usable. They show little to no wear. And I think that's something to really pay attention here. I think it's something to take in consideration that price is not everything. Just because you can get a whole socket set for $10 somewhere doesn't really mean that's for you. That doesn't mean it's the best thing. Some people are so price sensitive, though, that's all they can see is the price tag. That's really concerning, though, in a lot of ways, because you are being manipulated and you are not seeing the actual the end result of what you actually want, because you're blindsided by price and not by overall value when you're talking about long-term value. And I think that's what we need to focus on most is that. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, thanks for your support.